on.
Oh, a swap.
Oh,
Oh no, but a swap followed by a light
Dead
bulb.
here. Four-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, here's Light Bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man Light Bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
Hello and welcome to the first round of the playoff season 14 NGS. I am Bloody Drapes, your host, and tonight we have the Div E matchup between 4th place Beyonce Gnolls and 5th place FF and the Pancakes. In the regular season, Beyonce Gnolls was able to come out with the victory and take out FF and the Pancakes. Will we have a repeat, or will we have a change up? We'll see. The bans for tonight are Brax's Holdout and Battlefield of Eternity, banned by Beyonce Gnolls. And for FF and the Pancakes, we had Volskaya Foundry and Infernal Shrines banned out. And we are heading to Cursed Hollow first for the side of picked by the side of FF and the Pancakes. Beyonce Gnolls will have first pick, and we are just waiting for this game to start. Put some music on while we wait to get this lobby going. So if you don't know this map, Cursed Hollow is a 3-lane map. The objective is to get 3 curses in a row in order to start a curse, which shuts down all the towers, the keeps, the forts, all that fun jazz. And then you are able to push. Stops minions, gives minions only 1 health. And so basically they die automatically to the other minion wave. You're able to push up. If you can siege enough, you can take down towers, you can take down keeps, and you can get to the core and win the game. So let's get into that draft. First ban for the side of Beyonce Gnolls is KTZ. Juice Pirates anyways. Hey, it works. Falstead banned for the side of FF and the Pancakes. And right away, Deathwing ban. Second ban for FF and the Pancakes is gonna be the suspense is killing me. Ooh, what is gonna get banned? We will have a Tychus ban. Does this mean we're gonna see a Diablo come out? Are we gonna see a double bruiser tank setup? We have a Joe picked right off the bat. No stopping it. Beyonce Gnolls wants that Joe. Followed by FF and the Pancakes grabbing Rhaegar and Orphea. Stukov picked up by Beyonce Gnolls. What are they grabbing to go with it?
But things occur. Patients may hemorrhage.
Sorry about that. We get it to Haka. Big pickup from Ramsey, getting it early. What are we going to get next? Haka on this map, very good, but easily countered. Third band coming over for the side of FF and the Pancakes. Tassadar. And we got a Cassia band to round it out. We are going into our last set of picks for each of the teams. Well, technically, FF and the Pancakes has more picks, but whatever. I just want to welcome everybody into the chat. If you have never watched my streams, I am Bloody Drapes, and if you wouldn't mind leaving me a follow, it's free for you. It helps me out. We got a Diablo pick, and that's why the Tychus was banned. With a Maya, that is spicy. The spicy meatball. Orphea with a Maya can be nasty to have to deal with. What are we getting for Beyonce Gnolls to finish out their draft? Game 1. We get a Jaina. And a Greymane. And to finish out FF and the Pancakes, Mean Buffalo, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. XY, XGY. Are they going to go with the Sonya counter to the Dahaka? Inquiring minds want to know. We get the Gazlo because it's going to steal your stereo. And we are getting ready to go into round 1. Cursed Hollow, Div E East. First round of the playoffs. Let's get at it right after this quick message from NGS.
Con. Oh, a swap.
Oh,
Oh no, but a swap followed by a light
Dead
bulb.
here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my god, when does this happen? Everybody's dead!
And we are live going into game number 1. Beyonce Gnolls, FF and the Pancakes. For the side of Beyonce Gnolls, we have Bobinski on Johanna, Opiates on Stukov, Comb on Greymane, The on Jaina, and Ramsey on Dahaka. For the side of FF and the Pancakes, XY, XGY on Gazlo, Stompy on Maya, Rhaegar by Mr. G, Courtney on Orphea, and Grumpy Kitten on Diablo. The Gazlo Maya Orphea could be a crazy combo, but you can stop all of that with Falling Sword, and you have a Stukov to silence. Who's going to be able to get this off? Who's going to be able to pull the crazy stuff out? Let's see. I'm very interested between the Dahaka and the Gazlo trade. Oh, I need to turn up my speakers. Both teams just kind of grabbing their double soak in lane. FF and the Pancakes soaking a little faster. Ramsey taking some big damage by XY, XGY. Now we will have, do we have a 1-3-1 from both teams? Looks like it. Both teams opting to grab their camps. Interested to see. Let's see what these first picks were. So we will have a bomb Gaslow coming out. Bobisky going up against XGXY so that the Haka can go take the camp. I think I need to turn up. Sorry for just a 1 second interruption. I need to turn up the volume. Just so you guys can hear it a little better. Sorry about that. Nobody died. Nothing interesting happened. I just don't want you to not be able to hear the game. We do have the camp pushing middle. The is going to stop that from doing really any damage. Post 10 is where this game's going to get really interesting.
Gather tribute.
And we do have our first objective coming up. Bobinsky coming in the middle, going after Grumpy Kitten. Courtney just looking to take out this camp quick. Rayman staying bottom longer to clear. We have a 3-man going into a 3-man. Let's get up here and see what's going to happen. See if they're going to get at it. All 5 already up here. I was surprised they didn't go for something already. For the side of FF and the Pancakes, they decided to wait. Big tongue drag onto the Diablo. Diablo's getting low. Gonna have to try to back out a little bit. Decides to stay in. Stumpy looking for a shot with the Mayab. Grumpy Kitten getting really low. Down to about a third. Gets dragged again. Gonna take it into the tower. Gonna get healed real quick, but gonna have to back out. Both teams just playing really safe. That will go over to the side of FF and the Pancakes. Stompy is sitting in a weird position. Oh, I see. So we do have a 4-man. Okay, Stompy heading down. Looks like the 4-man for FF is going to rotate together. I wonder if they're going to look for a shot on the comb. Comb does take some damage. Comb gets pulled by the Mayab. Mayab's got big damage, and Comb will be the first blood. First to die for Beyonce Gnolls. This is going to give another... Well, it won't give an advantage because it'll be up before then. Let's check out this top fight. XY, XGY trying to keep Ramsey back. The Haka is so bulky. And looks like FF and the Pancakes is... I thought they're maybe looking to set up a game. And Beyonce Gnolls, I think, is just going to give this. And soak. So we do have 2 for the side of FF and the Pancakes. Bobinsky in the middle. 1v3. Take some damage. Let's check this bottom. Oh, we do have a wall though. That may be worth it. Especially with that boss. Are they going to look for a boss play early here? 4-man coming to try to take that wall back. Or are they just going to leave? Nope, just double soaking and taking out. Let's check this top. We do have a 2v1. XY, XGY able to back up.
Tired of your petty squabbling.
And now, really, if FF and the Pancakes want to, they don't have to go for this. Because it is on the side of Beyonce Gnolls. Courtney and Stampy taking the camp. And they are going to look to take Curse. Beyonce Gnolls is just kind of taking their time. Stampy looks like it's set up for to to do something. We do have 10s online. Mr. does take Curse Bullet. Ramsey coming out in front. Getting a little low, down to half. Gonna have to back out. Big Maya coming into the APOC. Here's the Warfare combo coming out. Huge damage. But it'll be a first death for the Rhaegar instead because of this push or slap. And we will have Orphea going down, but we do have Greymane going down to the Diablo. So we do have a 1v2. Beyonce Gnolls looking good so far. Let's check these 10s for the side of Beyonce Gnolls. Blessed Shield, Flailing Swipe, Cursed Bullet, Ring of Frost, and Isolation for the side of FF and the Pancakes. We have Grabo Bomb, Warden's Cage, Ancestral Healing, Eternal Feast, and APOC. And that combo can be nasty. But luckily for the side of Beyonce Gnolls, that Stukov's ultimate can really stop that from working. We do have a 2v1 up top. Ramsey starting to get a little low. And Beyonce is taking real well to the top wall here. Ramsey able to heal up. We have a 4v1 on the bottom here. Huge Blessed Shield goes out onto Stampy. Stampy also gets hit with the... And Stampy goes down. Takes the Curse Bullet and Greymane beats him. So Beyonce Gnolls' home is going to stay and take down this fort. We have a boss play on the side of FF and the Pancakes though. Ramsey sniffing it out, but I don't know if Ramsey wants to go in there alone. Can the rest of Beyonce Gnolls get there in time? They are here. Can they contest now? Huge ring comes out. Gazlo goes down. Diablo goes down, and this should go over to the side of Beyonce Gnolls. They are able to steal the boss, and now they will be able to take the second curse objective set up. So the next team to grab a curse will take one. Team fights are very one-sided right now to Beyonce Gnolls, which is not what I expected coming in. Both teams are equal in forts and keeps. Oh, I take that back. No, they are not. Beyonce is up. And FF's boss is not going to be able to take down Keep Wall on this side. That's okay. Beyonce opting to take out their boss now. Very smart timing because FF will have to answer with someone, which should give him the 5v4 advantage. Well, that camp can help a lot, though. And I think FF is going to have to just let this go, as they do have two bottom trying to stop that boss. Ramsey is trying to take it, and we will have a curse. So let's see what Beyonce Gnolls can do with this first curse. Boss is getting pretty good on the wall there, especially with everything shut off. And we have a 5-man setup. Oh, huge Blessed Shield on the Stampy, but Stampy able to back out. And we have a camp going up top on the side of Beyonce Gnolls, so FF will have to answer it at some point. And just like that, Beyonce Gnolls is taking down all the forts on the side. Huge cage with an APOC comes out, trying to do some big damage. Ramsey taking damage, able to do down, and nobody will go down. Big flip onto Ramsey, but Ramsey able to get out. Wow, Beyonce, their healer has been right on it with the ults to stop the nasty combo that FF has. And they now have a Keep Wall down. Two Keep Walls down. This is anybody's game, though, still. This game can turn around really quick as these timers are starting to get longer. First bullet out again on the Stampy. And we have... They're going to try to push this keep. Ramsey staying mid, keeping the pressure up. Beyonce really split up, though. Looks like they're going to get together for the camps. Let's see timers. Minute 31 on the side of the boss for FF, and 2 minutes for the side of Beyonce Gnolls. So next boss play could be huge. Of course, this objective, if FF can take it, they'll have Curse, which will help them to equal things out. Looks like FF's gonna try to just grab some camps, try to get some pressure relieved. We're in the lull of the game, waiting for that next objective. We're doing a 17 to 16 lead for the side of FF and the Pancakes, or for the side of Beyonce Gnolls. But Gazmo really comes online at 20. That could help a lot. Oh, but we do have... They're going to have to answer this.
Gather tribute or face mankind.
And here comes the next tribute. Can FF and the Pancakes take this next tribute, try to equal things out, maybe take an advantage? Or will Beyonce Gnolls continue their dominance? Nice check by the Orphea. Is Beyonce Gnolls just going to give this? Ooh, we have a gank set up. Are they going to check for the gank? Does not check the gank. Big combo coming out. Huge damage coming out. Jaina will go down. Stukov will go down. Huge heal over onto Stampy to keep alive. And this will be an objective going over to the side of FF and Pancakes. Gotta check those bushes.
And now you shall fall.
Ramsey trying to push with his camp. And we're going to have a 3-man push. Huge shot onto Bobinski. Bobinski able to get out there's no help from the side of FF and the Pancakes. But they are going to start taking down keeps. Home and Ramsey trying to take down the first keep of the game. And they will get it during enemy curse. But here comes the rest of FF and the Pancakes taking down the keep wall. Are they going to be able to get this keep and equal it out? Both teams back up. Bosses for both teams are up. The difference is Beyonce Gnolls' boss lane is set to go right to keep, where FF and the Pancakes boss has got to hit a fort first. So Stampy coming to take a look. Looks like we will have an invade coming over on the side of FF and the Pancakes. 5v4, and FF will back up, or Beyonce Gnolls will back up. Chris Bullet comes out, huge blessed shield coming out, and Rhaegar will pay, and then wow, huge ring comes out, takes down Maya. Grab Bomb comes out, not gonna kill anybody. Cole able to stay alive. Ramsey really pulling in with a nice tongue, takes down the Gazlo. And it is a 5v3 right now. Are they going to push through the top and try to win? They're going to grab that boss and push, but the problem is that boss is going to be a little too slow. They will get their players back out, but it will take the boss off the map. We're 16 minutes in. Is this a big enough boss to be able to keep pushing? Can they use this boss to end? They do have catapults pushing this top lane as well. Here we go. We will have a core attempt coming from Beyonce Gnolls onto the 5-man of FF and the Pancakes. They are a little ahead of that boss. Okay, they're starting to wait for that boss. Ramsey not with them, so it is a 4v5, but they do have the boss to help them. Can they burn this boss, or is this the end of game 1? Huge ring comes out, big damage, takes down 3 for the side of FF and the Pancakes, but Joe will go down on the side of Beyonce Gnolls, and I think this will be end the game. And GG Beyonce Gnolls walks it in and just finishes out. What a good game. Wow. So let's take a look at those talents, because we did not go to 20. I didn't look at them because it was just too busy. We had Radiating Faith, Top Off, Hunter's Blunderbuss, Cold Snap, Elf Apex Predator. We didn't have a pick from the Gazlo yet. Shadow Orb, Farseer's Blessing, Monster Within, and Dying Breath. Let's check these stats. Top kills, all the kills going pretty much over the top side for Beyonce Gnolls, which was all the big difference in this game. Experience goes over to, or Siege experience goes over to the Gazlo, but top experience, Dahaka and Johanna, followed by Gazlo. Top damage, Orphea and Gaz, and healing, 42,000 to 34,000, which was another big difference here. A good game, and we will be right back in just a moment with game number 2 of Division E East Round 1 playoffs.
Another round.
Before falling to demonic corruption, the Burning Blade clan was known for its deadly orcish blade masters. Samuro was the last to wear the clan's banner, swearing allegiance to neither the Legion nor the Horde. Instead, he has embarked on a warrior's pilgrimage to restore the honor of the Burning Blade and claim vengeance in their name. Samuro is a melee assassin who uses stealth and guile to outsmart and ambush his opponents. Samuro's trait is advancing strikes. Whenever he lands an attack on an enemy hero, he gains a significant temporary boost to his movement speed. Mirror Image is the core of Samuro's fighting style.
Alright, we are back. We are going into Game 2. And Towers of Doom has been picked by the side of Beyonce Gnolls. First game going over to Beyonce Gnolls, picked by FF and the Pancakes. What a great game. If you were not here and watching Beyonce Gnolls putting on a clinic, really controlling that whole game, able to push down, steal bosses, and kick some rather big butt. They were able to do it pretty decisively. So will we have FF and the Pancakes come back and take us to a Game 3? Or will Beyonce Gnolls carry and go on to the next round of the playoffs, where they will face either Infernal Misfits or Souls in Slow-Mo? Whoever wins this setup, we are going into draft in just a moment. We are in draft and ready to go. I am Bloody Drapes. This is Division E East, first round of NGS Season 14 playoffs between number 4 seed Beyonce Gnolls and number 5 seed FF and the Pancakes. FF will ban Volstead first. KTZ ban for the side of Beyonce Gnolls. Tychus banned once again. Makes me think we're gonna see another Diablo. Joe banned on the side of Beyonce Gnolls. They took it last time, did rather well with it. First pick, Leo. Sabise. We get the Orphea picked up by the and Rhaegar, so they're grabbing things that FF had taken the last game. I am noticing Stukov was not banned. That could make the level 10 Entomb for the FF and the Pancakes be absolutely nasty. We got a Deckard cane. Grabbing the old man with his cane, he's gonna start whooping with a Nazebo. Last ban from Beyonce Gnolls coming up. Deathwing band. 4-man Deathwing can be crazy good on this map. Andre, hopefully they're able to give you something you want to see for crazy teams this game. We get the Greymane band. That Greymane was really good on the side of Beyonce Gnolls last game. A Nubarak from Bobinski. And a Lunara. Very nice. Love the Lunara pick. And of course I'm gonna get an ad right now. Last two picks coming out. We get a Stitches. Interesting on Towers of Doom. And a Cassia. Last pick for Beyonce Gnolls. What are they taking to race? I'm guessing we're going to see a Dahaka. Are we going to see a Rexar? What are we going to see here? We do get a Dahaka. This race should be pretty interesting, and the team fight's going to be real good. So who do you think took the draft? Is it going to be Beyonce Gnolls with the Orphea, Rhaegar, a Nubarak, Lunara, and Dahaka combo? Or is it going to be FF and the Pancakes with the Leoric, Deckard, Nazebo, Stitches, and Cassia? Cassia is something you don't see a whole lot, but we will see you right on the other side.
Con. Oh, a swap.
Oh.
Oh no, but a swap followed by a light
Play
bulb.
that here. 4-man mosh pit followed by Entomb. Oh no! Oh, here's Light Bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man Light Bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my god, when does this happen? Everybody's dead!
And let's get ready for round 2. Beyonce Gnolls, FF and the Pancakes. Will FF come back and give us a round 3? Or is this going to be a 2-round domination for Beyonce Gnolls? We have Bobinski on Anuparak, Opiates on Rhaegar, Comb on Lunara, The on Orphea, and Ramsey on Dahaka. 4 FF of the Pancakes, XYXGY on Deckard, Courtney on Nazebo, Mr. Sue on Leoric, Stampy on Cassia, and Grumpy Kitten on the Stitches. Right now, Beyonce Gnolls opting not to go for their mid lane. Not sure what happened there. Ramsey trading into Leoric, able to do some good damage right off the beginning. Neither team is double soaking to start. Well, they are double soaking, but not the traditional way on this map. Right off the bat, Beyonce Gnolls going for their camp. And FF is going to push the lane out. This will give them the opportunity to go for their camp and stop the camp. They choose not to. It's an odd start to me. Grumpy Kitten with a huge pull, but Bobinski able to get out of there. And Leoric has started his double soak. Let's check, because he's got to go against that Lunara, and that can be tough. Let's check talents. Kahaka did go with Bush, so they will be able to double soak at some point. Big tongue grabbing onto the Leo. Leo taking a lot of damage, having to get out of there. And FF and the Pancakes is not slowing down. They already have a fort wall going down. They are looking to push. Not sure on the strategy here for Beyonce Gnolls. But everybody's got their own way to doing it.
The order will rise shortly, heroes.
Mr. Sue taking some damage, having to get out. Lunara chasing him down. Can be deadly. And Leoric is going to go try to stop the Haka up top on this camp. Leoric is taking a lot of damage already, though, and camp will go over to the side of Ramsey. Wall down. I mean, FF is doing really well starting this off.
Demands it.
They will get this bottom.
Enough of this charade. Bring down the gatekeeper's core.
Oh, but Mr. Stu taking a lot of damage from Ramsey.
And mine alone.
The rest of the team's coming up.
You will pay for your arrogance.
And it looks like, oh, nice tongue by Ramsey to stop the cast. Mr. Stu really low, but gonna stay in there. Ramsey going in 1v5. Mr. Stu trying to cap. Ramsey has no fear. Bobinski will go down. And so will Ramsey. Lunara getting chased in, hooked by Grumpy Kitten. And FF and the Pancakes will take the advantage on the objective so far. Both sides just looking to grab their camps. So far, it feels like FF is winning the map, but it is very early. FF trying to push their camp. They're going to take down the camp of Beyonce Gnolls. And again, Lunara having to go middle. Sister, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. 10 5-sters. Are they going to be able to get this in? It will take on to the fort. Opiate's taking some huge damage and the Zemo coming out, but Stampy taking damage, having to back out. Is Stampy going to go down? Stampy will go down. Bobinski taking a lot of damage in low. Stitches getting poked out by Bobinski. We do have a little bit of a fight up top. Lunara trying to do some work on that middle floor. Well, we have Lunara going. Okay, Lunara is chasing. It's almost like Beyonce Gnolls is playing the long game. Trying to take walls and stuff early. There's a 3v3 here in the bottom lane. 3v4. The getting grabbed into the Zebo wall. Beyonce Gnolls has successfully been able to pull out. Oh, Opiates had to go and heal, and Stampy now coming in. There will be a 5-man coming in here. We do have a 5v5. Beyonce Gnolls having to back out because of all the damage. Ramsey getting low by himself. So far in the team fight, pretty dominant by FF and the Pancakes on these objectives. Grumpy Kitten going in deep on the Cone doing good damage. Damage just kind of all over both sides though. Ramsey getting low. Ramsey down to a quarter, taking huge damage from Cassia. We do have 10s up, and FF and the Pancakes able to force them out. For the side of Beyonce Gnolls, we have Cocoon, Thornwood Vine, Eternal Feast, Isolation, but we haven't got anything, but I'm guessing that's going to be a heal. On the side of FF and the Pancakes, stay a while, listen, Gargantuan, Entomb, Ball Lightning, and Putrid Bile. So once again, FF and the Pancakes does have a really good combo setup, and they aren't able to steal the camp on the side of Beyonce Gnolls. But Ramsey able to take out the top fort on the side of FF and the Pancakes, so they are ahead in points. But they are down 24 to 36. Oh, if those get down to... We are even in points now. Grumpy trying to get a pull. It's like we will have FF going to try to stop Comb and Ramsey. Not getting there in time. I'm surprised they haven't grabbed their camp yet.
Are rising heroes.
Big pull, but misses. And Comb just doing work on Mr. Sue. I know how bad that sucks when you're the offlaner trying to double soak and you have someone just in your face constantly. Four-man, four. Beyonce Gnolls going to grab the camp. Smart move.
Take the altars and put an end to the grave.
Oh, really nice Ramsey able to push the camp up top. Huge damage goes on Comb. Comb's huge damage, gonna die. So will a Nubarak. And we have a two-man kill for the side of FM in the Pancakes. Grumpy Kitten looking for a shot onto Opiates, but misses. And really just doing work on these objectives. And we'll be able to get 3 shots in. So it is 33 for FF and Pancakes. 2 Beyonce Gnolls 17. This is not golf. Lowest score is not good. Ramsey and Comb, or Ramsey and Comb going to take down mid. Nice tongue onto Leo. Not going to be able to finish him off. And here comes FF and the Pancakes looking to get at Comb, but Comb on the Lunara able to move away. I don't know if they want to keep with the strategy. It's not working so far, as FF and the Pancake is really ahead. Huge grab onto the Leoric. They will get the kill, and they will get this middle objective now, or middle port. Can they get their bottom port back where both of the camps are? And 3 more shots onto the core of Beyonce Gnolls. Bensky able to slide out.
The altars have risen.
Ramsey able to get around, trying to stop the Leo. Nice tongue onto Leoric. Leoric getting low. Ramsey chasing him down, but here comes the rest of FF and the Pancakes looking to make them pay. Huge sleep and tune. And the Orpheus combo coming out. Just everybody's throwing ultimates. You get an ultimate, you get an ultimate, and we do have a trade with Evo for Orpheus. Still both teams with a 4-man in the bottom. We will have Cassia taken down to Haka, and FF will now have the advantage. Great pull on the Opiates, and Opiates will go down as well. That's going to give another set of shots for the side of FF and the Pancakes. And it looks like they're going to go make a boss play. Nope, they're going to try to stop their mid and get their mid back. It looks like we may have a game 3 coming this way. So far, FF and the Pancakes, we are really dominant this game. Beyonce going for an unorthodox combo in the way that they're trying to use someone mid, someone top, and it just hasn't worked out in their advantage so far. Both teams will have both sets of towers back in their...
Has destroyed a fort. The tower is mine, as it should be.
Alright, so both teams will have their own sets of towers back. Ramsey staying top. Big hook on Opius, but Opius able to get away. Bobinski diving in, and we do get the Orphea ult out, but it doesn't do anything. Stay a while, Alyssa not able to stop anything. Bobinski will get the cocoon out. Nobody dying yet. Home getting low, and there goes the Leo. Oh, that gets hooked real big. Bobinski trying to save him. Bobinski in trouble right now. XY, XGY coming at the Bobinski. This is a really good fight right now. Out comes Nazeebo's ultimate. Stampy trying to take down Comb. Comb hitting back. Oh, looks like the Stitches will go down, so we do have a favorable matchup on the side of Beyonce Gnolls, but Stampy trying to take out Comb. Looks like they may get the shot, and Comb will go down. It is even now with XG, XY possibly going down. Wow, they are just trading blows. Though with a huge Entomb coming out, having to back out because of the Orphea able to take down Cassia. This is one of the best objective fights I've seen. And Courtney will go down as well. 4-man wipe for the side of FF and the Pancakes. And Beyonce Gnolls looking to get back into this fight. I need a drink after all that talking. Holy heck. Leo trying to take his objective, not going to be able to with the Bobinski stopping it. It is a 2v2 at the moment. Here comes into Haka. Bobinski's able to block for the will get it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a game coming back. Beyonce Gnolls was down 34-11. Now it's 11-21. This game just changes that fast. Huge cocoon out on the Deckard. Grumpy Kitten trying to make a turn, not able to. Ramsey backing up, and Stay a While Listen does nothing, but here comes a huge shot. Like ball lightning, Ramsey able to get out of it. Ramsey in a lot of trouble getting low, and Ramsey will go down. Comb just trying to escape the Cassia. The Cassia has been able to take shots all day on him. And FF and the Pancakes coming back that quickly, gonna take down the camp of Beyonce Gnolls. Still anybody's game. And we have a 4v3 in the bottom lane here. They may be able to take back this bottom fort. This could be really bad. Huge pull out on the Comb. Will Comb survive? Comb just getting away. King, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. And FF and the Pancakes is able to take back that bottom fort, which is huge at this point in the game. We still have a 5v5 going here. Not sure where Grumpy was just throwing that, but hey. Are we going to have a fight? Yeah, it looks like they're going to come in. They're looking for blood over here on the side of FF and the Pancakes. They are pushing Ramsey out. Can Ramsey get in there and stop Stampy? Able to stop it. Huge tongue comes out. Bobinski coming around the bottom. Ramsey really low. Courtney's taking a lot of damage. Oh, wow. What a huge turnaround here. But the sleep comes out. Bobinski able to stay alive. Ramsey trying to stay in there, but really low. So is Bobinski. Gonna have to back out. Ramsey will go down. It's Bobinski going down in 2 with the Entomb. Yes, and so does Comb. That was a huge 3-man kill Entomb. And Thus looking like they're in trouble as well, but able to get out. FF and the Pancakes coming out for blood. They do not want to go quietly into the good night. They are looking for a game 3. And if they can get this boss, it will be GG. The going in by herself, not going to be able to do a whole lot. Going to try to force them off. Able to take the boss, but The will pay for it. Holy cow, what a stop throwing her ultimate in. Wow. The will take down Leoric, but Nazebo will take down The. But the biggest thing, The goes in there 4v5, throws her ult, and is able to take down and get the boss steal 1v5. That was huge. FF and the Pancakes looking to take this bottom fort down. If they can get this and just get one sapper in, that will be the game. Beyonce Gnolls has to answer this, but the Haka up top by himself, I don't know if that's the answer right now when you got possibly 6 pushing in. And it's a 4v4, or a 3v4 at the moment because the Dahaka is still top. Lobinski goes in, nice stuns. Fort will go down. Huge ball lightning coming out. The will go down, and it looks like this will be game. Home goes down as well. It's not game yet. They were not able to get a sapper in. Beyonce Gnolls has been just staying in this game somehow, some way. This has been a big game with team fights. Big pull onto The. Huge Entomb with the silence coming out. Orphea dropping her ult before it happens though. The will go down. XGXY trying to get the... They will get the objective. And game number 2 goes over to FF in the Pancakes. We are going to a game number 3. This has been a heck of a series so far. Wow. Game number 1 went over to Beyonce Gnolls in a decisive victory. And this game looked really good for the side of FF and the Pancakes. At one point, Beyonce Gnolls had come back, had gotten a 4-man wipe, but FF and the Pancakes came right back and just showed some moxie. The playing hard out right now, trying to just do what they can on the Orphea, was able to steal a boss 5v1 by throwing her ult and then going right in and grabbing before anybody could stop the take for the boss. That was an amazing play. I've never seen anything like that. Damage or kills Leoric taking 5, Cassia taking 5, Orphea taking 4. Damage goes over to the Orphea with 86,000. Lunara not too far behind with 69,000. Healing, Deckard 87,000 over the Rhaegar 72,000. And experience-wise, Nazebo 17,000, Leoric 17,000, and Lunara 16. What a great matchup. We are going to a game number 3. This has been a great set between number 4 Beyonce Gnolls versus number 5 FF and the Pancakes. I am looking forward to game number 3. We are going to have a brief intermission so I can get something to drink and clear my throat. Wow.
another round? Nexus shall tremble.
And we are getting ready for game number 3. This has been an epic showdown between Beyonce, Gnolls, and FF and the Pancakes. Right now, this is a Div E round 1 playoff. Beyonce, Gnolls, 4th place versus FF and the Pancakes, 5th place. First game going over to Beyonce, Gnolls on a decisive victory. But second game, FF and the Pancakes coming back with just some huge game, able to take it. There were some huge plays, some huge ultimates. This third game is going to be amazing if anything from that second game tells us what's going to happen. It is going to be great, and I am really excited to be able to cast this. My name is Bloody Drapes. If you're just coming in, I hope that if you haven't watched this, go back and watch that game number 2 in the replay, because holy cow, it was a good game. And I am excited for this third one, where we will be going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Wow, it was good. Sorry, I am really excited after watching something like that. That was crazy good. Just gonna let them know I am ready to go. And we are getting ready to go into the draft for game number 3. Beyonce, Gnolls, FF, and the Pancakes. Just waiting for the teams to get logged in here, and here we go. KTZ banned once again by the side of Beyonce Gnolls. We got a Jaina ban for FF and the Pancakes. Stitches banned. Passing our man. First pick Joe by Bobinski. First pick Orphea. They are not going to let the have that Orphea back. And we get a Leo pickup. Teams just flying grabbing their picks now. So all 3 of the sets of bans are in. The Myad from that first game was really good. The combo was hard to deal with. They do ban Rag on the side of FF and the Pancakes, so this should be a good game starting out. We do have Stampy on the Zebo once again. And we see a Lucio for the first time tonight. Final 2 picks for Beyonce Gnolls. Tychus. And Rexar. Final pick for FF and the Pancakes. And we get on a noob, so we are going into this game number 3. Very excited for it. Was an amazing game 2. Let's see if we get the same thing. Who's gonna win, Chad? Is it gonna be Beyonce Gnolls carrying it, or is it FF and the Pancakes with that swing in game number 2 coming in for our game number 3? We're gonna see in just a minute. See you on the other side.
Con. Oh, a swap. Oh no, but a swap followed by a light bulb.
Here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, here's light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
And we are into game number 3. And for the side of Beyonce Gnolls, we have Bobensky on Johanna, Comb on Falstad, Opiates on Stukov, The on Tychus, and Ramsey on Rexar. For the side of FF and the Pancakes, we have Courtney on Orphea, Mr. Sue on Leo, Stampy on Naz, Mr. G on Lucio, and XYXGY on Anubarak.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Let's see what happens here. This game can start off a little slow. Both teams are going to go mid. We'll see if we're going to see a 1-3-1 or we're going to see a double soak out of the main 4-man for one of these teams. Home opting to stay really far in there. We'll see Ramsey in the bottom lane versus Mr. Sue. Could be a real good game. This is definitely going to be a skill matchup. Let's check for that 4-man swing. As FF and the Pancakes just a little bit faster on their rotation. Beyonce Gnolls playing a little safe. Oh, we will have a. We're gonna have a. Sorry, invade. I missed that 4-man invade. But Ramsey able to get out. Trying to get that yank onto the bear. And Comb staying top against XGXY. So we have a 1-3-1 kind of look from Beyonce Gnolls, and then we have a 1-4 from... Oh, Opiate's taking huge damage. Opiate's going to have to try to get out. Bobensky able to help. We do have a 1-4 on the side of FF and the Pancakes. And they are slightly ahead on Soak. Three-man opting to stay down there and help their camp push. Ramsey by himself against the team. This camp is going to be able to push by itself. Here comes Bobensky to help, trying to pull the camp in. 2v3 Bear is probably going to go down. Bear will go down. And we do have half the wall gone. Rest of the 4-man for Beyonce Gnolls coming down to help. Oh wow, Nazebo kills Falstad. I didn't see it happening. Up top here, getting help. Nazebo coming in and helping take down the Falstad. We do have a camp push middle now, but no support from Beyonce Gnolls onto the camp. So Mr. G and Courtney able to clear it very easily. Beyonce Gnolls playing very safe so far in this game. We got the matchup bottom. And FF and the Pancakes is going to grab their camp now, so they're going to try to push with that, I do believe. get a push out of Beyonce Gnolls on the bottom. Gnolls trying to take some shots. Beyonce coming in 1v4, but the rest of the team from Beyonce Gnolls is coming in. Huge wall onto Ramsey. They will be able to clear. Both teams just kind of trading at this point. And Joe will go down. We are up 2-0 on the side of FF and the Pancakes, and they do get first objective. Let's see what they're able to do here with it. I don't think this matchup is good for Comb versus Stampy. Stampy's going to be able to do a lot more damage on the gazebo. And Mr. Sue in the bottom lane by himself with his spider. Anybody from Beyonce Gnolls going to come and answer this? I'm not sure, as this front wall will go down and almost a full spider. Down there by themselves. And FF and the Pancakes getting good push in this first objective. Looking to take down middle fort. And they are able to get the bottom fort uncontested. FF and the Pancakes coming out strong here. Moving as a 5-man now. One is going to try to take down this middle. Mr. Sue holding, making sure nobody can turn in top. While the rest of the team is going to push. Oh, and they're looking for Bobinski. Bobinski is able to get out. That is a mouthful, Bobinski. And they are staying as a 5-man with FF and the Pancakes, trying to push down this middle fort. They are already ahead 1-4. They do have 10s come out first. We have Soundberries in 2. Gargantuan, Cocoon, and Eternal Feast. And they are able to take that second fort down. We do have 10s online for Beyonce Gnolls. Blessed Shield, Flailing Swipe, Mighty Crest, Commandeer Odin, and Unleash the Boars. Huge damage going out onto Novinsky. Novinsky trying to get Comb out of the cocoon. Mr. Sue able to turn in 23. Right now, FF and the Pancakes are pretty dominant this match. They're able to take the bottom camp and keep pushing around. And Beyonce Gnolls is able to turn in and get their objective. Are they going to be able to get as good of a push as FF and the Pancakes? And XGXY in trouble, goes deep, able to get out, just escapes. And here comes the Commandeer Odin. They are looking to start taking stuff down. Here comes Beyonce Gnolls with a 5-man into the 4-man of FF and the Pancakes. They get this first wall. But it's kind of stalled. They may not, they're going to have to back out. They're not going to get anything. Bottom goes down by itself against that key, or that camp, that FF push. Very good job on the side of FF and the Pancakes, denying Beyonce Gnolls. The one thing about this map, it gets snowballing quick.
My altar awaits the gems. Bring them. Bring me their power.
FF and Pancakes is out for blood. Can Beyonce Gnolls hold on and turn it around? Bobinski turning in. And they're able to stop this camp. They do have 13 first. And they are almost 2 levels ahead on the side of FF. Bear's gonna get taken down by the Nazeeba wall. Nope, we'll survive. And we have another turn in for FF. They have a camp still pushing mid. They are looking to take a keep here. They are heading top to try to even that out, take out the, if they can get this objective and push, start trying to get a win condition. And by going top, it's going to force Beyonce Gnolls to come up and deal with the top and leave bottom to push against the keep. Here comes Beyonce Gnolls, all 5 coming up. They're going to try to stop the spider before it's just about halfway down. Just over halfway. And Tomb comes out but does not get anything. And it looks like they are going to be able to... Oh no, Gus pushes them back. FF looking for this fort, trying to get a win condition started. They will get the fort. Huge dash in, and Ramsey's going to get stuck. Ramsey will go down. Falstead gets cocooned. This could be very deadly for Falstead. Falstead able to escape. Let's check these. Keep wall down. Good wave push there. And they are going to go for boss on the side of FF while they have the 5v4 advantage. Also not going to try to stop this. A good gust. And Tube goes out. Bobinski is stuck. Orphea throws her ultimate down. XGXY looking to get a kill. They will be able to get the boss on the side of FF and the Pancakes. This is not looking good for Beyonce Gnolls. Commandeer Odin comes out to try to stop the boss. Try to negate as much damage as they can. And a kill over onto the bear. Won't be much, but that's enough to have to make Ramsey back up a little bit. We do have 6 scenes already over on the side of FF and the Pancakes. This is getting to be one-sided so far. Like I said earlier, this map gets snowballing. And they are going to do some damage onto that keep. And we do have a wave bottom going after the keep. They are all pushed out. So starting to look really one-sided. Can Beyonce Gnolls get a comeback? And we're going to have an invade on the camp. 4v3. Huge Attune comes up, but Opiate's able to push it away. But Orphea putting out huge damage, and down goes Stukov. They are chasing down the Joe. Joe able to get out. They will get the camp steal. And they are looking to take this bottom keep now. FF and the Pancakes coming out strong. Now they go for this middle keep. They're going to at least look for this wall. Ramsey throwing out the ult, and Leo able to escape. And they will turn in. This is enough for a turn in for another objective. Not able to get it though, gonna have to back out. Mr. Sue gets stunned, Unstoppable comes out, able to escape, takes a little bit of damage. Beyonce Gnolls trying to deny the objective. Stampy, huge, gets stunned, huge, able to get out. And they're trying to turn it on the side of Beyonce Gnolls. And 2 misses. And Beyonce Gnolls will get objective. Can they come back? They are on the ropes at this moment. Beyonce Gnolls looking to take top 4. Last time they had the objective, they were not able to get it, but this is a much stronger objective at this point. Huge ultimate coming out by Orphea, but Tychus takes down the Orphea. They do have the advantage now, and they're looking to kill. Comb coming around looking for the gust. Comb doing huge damage to Stampy. And up top, XGXY gets silenced, able to scoot out though. They will get the fort. And they're going to have to back out. But at least they're starting to even the pressure up as they will get at least mid fort, possibly bottom fort. Beyonce Gnolls trying to even this out. And they're able to even it out. These games have been really good. Still a bit of a spider pushing. It's not going to do much. Beyonce Gnolls is looking for a gank, but not going to be able to get it as Orphea sniffs it out. Good job by Courtney. They are still setting up. We do have the gust that's able to come in. But Nazebo is going to be able to pressure him out of that lane. Comb's going to have to back up. FF doing a really good job backing them off their camp. Now both teams just trying to get their lanes pressed out. There's this bottom camp available. It's just a siege camp, not the greatest. It can do a little damage if they're able to get ahead. But we do have 20s on the side of FF and the Pancakes. So we have House Party, Buried Alive, Vile Infection, Crypt Weave, and Monster Within. They are up 20 to 18. They are looking for a boss play, and I don't blame them because I don't know that Beyonce Gnolls could stop them. 20 is a huge surge in this game. No, both teams decide to just kind of back off. Leo has enough to turn in to get an objective. An objective could be huge. Leo able to finish Mithril Mace. That will make him do a lot of damage. And Stampy gonna go bottom and turn in. Here we go. Big push on the side of FF and the Pancakes. Can they finish this game off? Or is Beyonce Gnolls gonna put up a defense and stay alive? It is not looking good for Beyonce Gnolls at this moment. And here we go. Huge ultimate coming out. And we get the feast on top of it. We're going to get kills on just the bear so far. But they are going to be able to take this keep, I do believe. They will get the keep. XGY taking a lot of damage, but able to back out. They're going to get this middle keep. They got the bottom keep too. All three keeps down from the side of Beyonce Gnolls. Beyonce Gnolls is in a lot of trouble right now. FF's been just really strategic this game. And they are looking for the boss play. if Beyonce Gnolls wants to stay alive, they have to fight back this boss play. But they do not have 20s yet, and Tychus is going to have to stay bottom to stop that camp. FF didn't go for the boss. They're just looking. Smart by Ramsey to throw the bear in first. Mr. Sue is looking for a big entomb. FF does. No, they do have enough to turn in. But they got a fight going up top. The bear will go down, not a big deal, but Ramsey will die too. And Stukov is stuck in a cocoon, surrounded by 5. Huge gust coming out. Is Ramsey gonna be, or is, oh wow, Combe was able to save Opiates. And they will get the objective, but all 3 lanes are already pushed up really hard on their side. FF and the Pancakes coming in to take down that spider and push objective. Push themselves. Able to take that down, so they do hold that lane pressure. And because they have such good lane pressure right now, they're going to be able to just take down all 3 spiders. Take down all 3 spiders with no problem. Is Beyonce Gnolls going to take a shot at this boss? I don't think it's the smartest idea. Would have been good if they could have gotten it quick. 20s for the side of FF, or for the side of Beyonce are Radiant Faith, Top Off, Wind Tunnel, Big Red Button, and Kill Command. Huge damage coming out. FF and the Pancakes looking to finish off. But the doing good damage. Bear goes down again. Home pretty far out there by himself. Beyonce Gnolls has got to find their way back into this. Bobinski looking for a play. They almost have turn. They do have turn in if they can get it. Stampy getting low, able to back off. Wind Tunnel comes out, forces FF and the Pancakes to back up. Bear will go down once again. I'm surprised they haven't just turned in bottom and tried to end. Bobinski pretty far out there by himself. And FF gets the next objective. Bobinski getting low. They're going to have to back out if they're going to be able to defend. They get the kill onto the Nazebo, which is huge. They have to defend now. Oh, Combe gets caught up, gets silenced after the cocoon. And now, can they get the... Core is almost down. This looks to be GG. 16% left on the core. Trying to hold up a defense against the spider. Not sure it's going to happen. They do get the middle spider down. Here comes the bottom one. Big Red Button can do a lot. Good defense so far. Bobinski trying to help stop that spider top. We are at 16%. Huge damage comes out, kills the bear. The rest of the team's still alive. Bobinski having to hit deep, 4%. FF and the Pancakes, good game. Game number 3, and the series goes over to FF and the Pancakes, and they will move on to face the winner of Infernal Misfits and Souls in Slow-Mo. Very good series. if the rest of the series are like this, it's going to be an amazing set. Just checking to see if I'm going to get a interview from the side of FF and the Pancakes. Get some music going while we're waiting. Great game. Huge siege just from the Joe. Top siege goes over to Joe, followed by Falstad. Big difference comes in the healing. The Lucio, just a machine. And we do have XYXGY in for the interview. How are you doing?
Doing all right, buddy. Doing all right. There was some moments in there where I absolutely just wanted to kill myself, but things turned out okay.
Yeah, this is the best series I've ever cast. It was amazing. Thank you so much for just amazing games.
We did it for you. That was our do it for Bloody Drapes. That was our mantra going into it.
I will take it. Whatever mantra works. Hey. So, game number 1, pretty decisive victory for Beyonce Gnolls. So, we don't really need to get into that one because, we can.
We can
If you want. It was
absolutely. Let's talk about it. We didn't make great calls that entire game, and we did a bunch of stupid stuff along the way. Like that time they were doing their boss, and we knew they were undermanned doing it, even though Dahaka can jump, and we went down there and engaged anyway. And then stayed after we realized they were leaving the boss. Just kind of stuck around there, hung out.
Yeah.
Wanted to see what they were doing so we could get ourselves murdered. So it was there was a lot of that going on, and that kind of sucked. So it is what it is.
But game number 2, just wow, just epic. You guys were in control all game. And then they started coming back. They had that good 4-man wipe. I thought they were going to come back. But you guys came right back up and it just looked like you were just saying, sit down. Like you had planned it. You sat them back down and took game 2.
So it's one of those maps where I think if you're just very focused on macro, the fights almost, they become less relevant, I guess, along the way. So even though I thought they were doing a pretty reasonable job countering the macro, right? When we took bottom, which is kind of where you want to be there, they responded by taking the top 2. So they put us kind of on our heels for that portion of it, but our lead by then I think was like 16 shots on the tower or something like that. Right. So we had the room to give. So it was pretty nice, man. Like things came together.
So in that game, you always want to double soak with Leoric. I saw the Lunara, the difference where they were going 1-1-3, seemed to give a little fit, but it just, I would have thought they would change up at some point because you guys were doing so well and being dominant and just pushing the bottom lane and getting ahead on objectives. Was that 1-1-3 bothering you? Or?
If they do that, then we just get ahead on soak. Right. So it's like once that thing starts tilting in one direction, even though Towers of Doom is like the map that you can make a big comeback on, once like the macro stuff really starts tilting in one direction, it's a hard uphill battle to kind of get that back on core or back on pace and do stuff that's going to impact it. So it was just like we played a decent macro game. They were still the better button mashers, fight pickers. And we just managed to do good stuff on macro, and that played.
So I have to say, the one thing I do want to talk about game 1, that combo you had set up was potentially absolutely devastating, and I didn't think that they were going to have a shot at stopping it. The Stukov ultimate was amazing. You guys were able to catch the Stukov at the end, and that's what made the difference where you guys were starting to put a comeback in. But that combo, that is an awesome combo. I was really excited to see it.
Yeah, we executed it poorly, so my apologies that you will not be able to see it anytime soon. We absolutely just beat ourselves up trying to get a Maiev cage and Wombo down. The Jaina ring also was out there just doing damage too.
Yeah.
Like that thing hit for massive value every single time. And that's just us playing poorly and getting caught in it. Like that's nothing special. But it mattered a ton.
So game number 3, that was a domination. You guys were out for blood, and it felt that way right from the beginning. Did you just feel in control the whole game? I mean,
Yeah, that's another macro map, right?
Right.
That's another map where macro matters a ton, and if you're doing good stuff along the way to that end, and you're not feeding them needless deaths, that macro is going to win in the long run. And that's all that happened there, right? It's not like our fights were incredibly dominant. We'd get off a couple good ults, and they just hang around and deal with it, right? And so the fights didn't start tilting in our direction until Naz hit level 20.
Right.
And then all of a sudden his damage was just overwhelming, and it mattered a ton. But it was just a matter of us getting on top of the macro, staying on top of the macro, not tossing needless deaths until that was overwhelme.
And again,
so kind of the same story as the second one.
And again, though, they did the same thing that game. They chose to go a 1-3-1 instead of moving their 4-man, and you guys got ahead so fast in macro. I think you guys were up 11-8 really quick, and then once you guys hit 20, they were still at 17. It just felt like they could never catch up.
Yeah, so same story, right? Macro is clearing waves, right? So once you're there, you're just kind of there, and it's a hard thing to reverse that. And they almost did. I don't know if you remember, they had one spider push where they at least leveled out the map. They had pushed all the way into our towers, but the fact that we had a 3-level lead at that point in time was going to end up being defining long term. I mean, not that we were able to execute to it well. We had an awesome core push when their core was at 16%, and we almost blew that too. We're capable of making some real mistakes, but we're good at that.
But your cocoons were on point, and you caught Stukov twice. You caught Falstead. The last one I saw with Falstead, he was just... Falstead, you killed the Falstead. That final one, you surrounded Stukov. Great gust by Falstead to keep him alive. But by that point, with the gust down, at that point, you had to know you could just walk in because there was no really way to push you back.
Yeah, that was... I mean, that's what we thought. It was a little tenuous. If you watched, they actually defended pretty well. It wasn't like we had a ton of room to spare there. We just... eked it out when it got to a point when the shields were back down, and we could just all in on the core and hit it and be done. But it was close, man.
It does come down to
they were better button pressers. They were better. If we're gonna get into a fight with them, they're gonna win, particularly if they've got their tower for backup or their core for backup.
Naz at 20, it's hard to stop. So I mean, you're able to just siege and siege and siege. Courtney, I have to give Courtney props. Her Orphea is killer.
Yeah. So you literally just made her day. She hasn't heard this interview yet, but she is going to be on cloud 9. She eats that up.
I mean, her Orphea, it was massive. I was surprised to see an Orphea all 3 games, but both teams played it well. But yeah, Courtney was really catching good shots with the Leoric. The Entombs were nasty. Just when the team fights came around, you guys did really well. I do have to give props to the Stukov for being able to keep their team alive during all that, because you guys were just pumping damage.
Well, not just that, but I mean, those Stukov in the first game too. He was a lot of the reason those fights were... I think they still would have won them, don't get me wrong, but I think they were so one-sided.
Yeah.
Because he was doing great stuff, so that's why we ended up banning him in the second game. But, I mean, Courtney's got a bunch of good mages, and what they decided is they didn't want to deal with KTZ. They'd rather negotiate over Orphea.
Yeah.
And, like, her KTZ is just monstrous, too. So, like, probably more so than her Orphea. KTZ is something that we really cherish and have tried to preserve a little bit towards the end season. So she's a force, man. She is our DPS for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I got to give props to the whole team all the way around. Great comeback, great games all together. I'm losing my voice from just screaming out the plays, because you guys had some huge team fights all 3 games, and I have to give props to both healers just be able to stay in there and have these huge fights. So
yeah. All right. Well, like we've got a good bench of healers too, but we gotta round up this interview with discussion of that time Orphea stole
I
boss
was
more
trying
plus.
not to bring it up because
No, it's okay. I will live in the pain. Like, just watching my tanks wander off the point to try and get out of her ult rather than just freaking standing there and murdering her and potentially dying, but taking the 4 shots on core that would literally win the game. They're like, nah, we should get out of that ult instead. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I've got to, like, I'm throwing potions there. Just sit there and take the point, you know? And we chose not to do that. We chose instead to let Orphea just absolutely school us.
Yeah.
Which is embarrassing, but, you know, whatever.
You know,
I guess if the behavior that's going to be entrenched, if the thing that people are going to do by default is when they see Orphea's thing, run away from it, that's a good behavior to have entrenched.
hey, the play was great, but in the end you won, so that's what really matters. So I mean, it wasn't a really cool play, but in the end you took the game. So I mean, you guys are moving on. You get the winners of Souls and Slow-Mo versus Infernal Misfits, so that should be a really good set.
I'm terrified either way that falls out.
Yeah, Souls has pulled out some weird comps that really work.
Yeah, I mean, they've earned their right to be here.
Yeah.
Infernal is a machine, so,
Yes.
like, honestly, the odds got to be in their favor right now, but Souls and Slow-Mo, like, over the years here, because we played them a bunch, and I realized they've had a whole bunch of roster changes, they have consistently been a dominant team, so...
I mean, FF has been dominant for, 5 seasons now?
Dominant's a tough way to put, like...
You're
FF
always
is
near the
there.
top.
In there swinging, how's that?
Yeah, you're always near the top. You're always a team that I don't look forward to fighting. So I gotta give credit there. Do you have any shout-outs?
Oh, of course, man. Let's do the standards. Great season and some great play to Beyonce Gnolls tonight. Honestly, that could have swung either way. I'm grateful it went our way, but I think at the end of the day, they're probably the better team. So next year, I expect we're probably just going to get smoked by them, if for no other reason than vengeance, but also because, you know, the better team thing. I appreciate the league. The fact that you guys put in all the effort to put this thing on, just of your own goodwill, is absolutely outstanding. Blood Drapes, I appreciate you casting us. It's nice to be able to watch these victories online. I never watch the losses, but I'll always watch the victories.
Yeah.
Courtney's going to love to hear that you thought highly of her Orphea. And of course, my team, everybody except Stampy. Stampy's on my list.
Well, congratulations. I'm excited. Hopefully I can grab that cast between you and Infernal Misfits or Souls and Slow-Mo, whoever takes that one. So looking forward to it, and good luck to the rest of the playoffs.
Thanks, man. Thanks for casting.
Hey, anytime.